Hi guys, welcome to Soul's Journey, and I'm back again unexpectedly soon. Another one of my Kickstarter decks arrived today, and I thought I'd go ahead and do a walkthrough. So this is, you can see the paper got a little beat up in transit, but okay, so I got one of the cheaper pledge levels, so I've got the paperback book with it. This is called the Infernal Tarot, and it was created by Eric Pollitt. He's in the UK. Yeah, that's nice, the gold there. So this deck is based on the Dictionnaire Infernal by Jacques-Colin de Plancy. Specifically the 6th edition, which he says had over 500 illustrations in it of all kinds of witchcraft and demonology and magic and, let me see, various creatures, sorcery, famous historical figures, and events of the past. And he goes on and says the images were tiny and in most available cases poor quality. So he had to go back to the source material and had to do a lot of repair, and anyway, he had to do a lot of repair work, repair any damage and kind of clean up the images, make them a little sharper and clearer. So he's saying that these images are all very similar, or a lot of them are very similar to images that are found in the tarot. And so let's go ahead and take a look. The box is actually kind of almost a pinkish, tannish color. Let's see if I can fix this color here. Alright, well, we'll just go with this because it's about the best I can do with it. Kickstarter exclusive 1st edition. So it's a nice liftoff box. And paper looks like water stained. Oh, this is ridiculous. Okay. So, oh, I guess we should take a quick look through the book, huh? Dedication for David. Now let's see. And contents, I got forward, major arcana, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay, so this is all in black and white. Okay. Alchemists, necromancers. Oh, okay, so these were all the backers at certain pledge levels. But like I said, I got one of the cheaper pledge levels, so I'm not listed in there, which, you know, is fine. Let's see what we got here. Very cool infernal tissue paper. Ah. And we got, looks like a couple of like little bookmarks. I guess that could be used as a bookmark. Nostradamus deck. Okay, so there's some information there. I'll put this all down in the description if you want to go look it up. Got a little sticker, nice sigil on it. And what does this say? Thanks for waiting. Oh, yeah, this was originally due back in October. So it's the end of January, so not terrible, you know, I mean, all things considered. It was a one-man operation trying to get these things out, and with everything in the world that's going on these days, no surprise that it was delayed. So it's like not exactly a matte gold, it's kind of a little bit of a luster to it, but it's not that mirror gold. This light just driving me crazy. Hang on. Maybe that's a little better. I don't know. So let's look at the cards. Oops. The Fool. I really like this style of artwork that you find in these old books. So when I saw this, I was like, yes. He said he did use some of the images as is, but he did colorize it. He added all the coloring to the cards. He did also offer, oh, interesting cardstock. It's not exactly a linen finish. It's almost like, it's hard to describe. It's like a barky texture, kind of. You know, like tree bark. Very kind of thin and bendy, so be careful with them, but anyway, I was saying he did also offer a black and white or a non-colored edition, which I would have liked to get, but I backed so many decks last year, you know, I had to kind of put the brakes on at some point and not get everything. This is very interesting. I don't have a copy of the Dictionary Infernal, so I don't know how many of these images were like manipulated or possibly elements added from other scenes, or if they were just used as is. I'd sure like to get a copy of it, but it's just not something I've ever done. Very interesting Wheel of Fortune. Interesting Justice card. Very different. It's kind of crazy that all this stuff was kind of hiding in there. That is a very cool sun card. Very different. to the cups, Ace of Cups. Ooh, that's cool. It reminds me a little bit of Vincent Price. Who I love and adore. And into the wands. Jolly Green Giant here. And onto the Pentacles. And the Swords. Oh, so we've got alternate strength and justice cards. If you want to go with the Marseille numbering instead of the Rider-Waite-Smith. That's neat. I don't remember if he mentioned that during the campaign or not, because like I said, that was a while ago. So, it just says, let's see. Dictionary Infernal is thought to be the first encyclopedia on demonology ever published. First published in 1818, the book was written by Jacques-Auguste Simon Colin de Plancy. There were several subsequent editions of the book. The cover page for the 1826 edition reads, "A universal library." Oh, I can't even read that. On the beings, characters, books. Anyway, I'm not going to read that whole thing. The 1863 edition of the book was fully illustrated, as well as 69 demonic illustrations by Louis Le Breton. The book featured over 500 illustrations of magic, folklore, superstition, and witchcraft. Exactly 200 years after the book was first published, work began on the tarot deck you now hold in your hands. So, pretty cool. Pull those out. Try giving this a shuffle here. Very, very shuffleable, but not real heavy cardstock, so let me see if I can see what he said on the campaign page, what the cardstock actually is. So, get the Seven of Pentacles. Alright. Let's see what he says about that in the book. Seven of Pentacles. Ha! Look at that. Opened right to it. Oh, so this is like little stories with each card. This one says, "There was once a young farmer in Normandy who was passionate and dedicated but not incredibly wise. Each year he planted his seeds and grew his crops in the fertile soil around his house. When autumn came, he would harvest his vegetables and sell them at the local market to provide money for winter. One evening he overheard a tale in the local inn. A man told a story of fortune whereby he planted coins in the ground, watered them for 7 weeks, and then when digging on the same spot, found they had multiplied and grown like potatoes. The farmer, still drunk from the ale he had consumed, went home and set about burying his coins in the soil before retiring to bed for the night. In the morning, when he awoke, he found he was penniless. He could not remember where he had dug and where he had buried his money. No matter where he dug, he unearthed nothing but rocks. His stupidity led to a winter of poor sustenance. Onion soup and the occasional hare were all he had to keep himself fed. The year after, when harvesting his crops, he found most of the coins again, but the rest are still there waiting to be found." So upright meanings, reaping what you sow, hard work paying off, things coming to fruition, retirement, results from effort. Seven of Pentacles relates to investments and working towards a financial goal. It signifies that you are committed to your goals and you are on the path to achieve them, but it is important to note that the true value is on the spiritual and emotional rewards, not just monetary value. You may find that whilst you make good progress, you feel like you are falling short slightly, or that you're achieving your goal, but in a longer time frame than anticipated. Keep going. The reward to your effort is greater than financial gain. Success is a journey, not a destination. Illustration notes. The card had a grislier original intention. It was to illustrate grave digging. Apart from adding the coins, nothing else really changed from the original image. So that's interesting. So let me see what the cardstock is. Okay, so the cards are standard tarot size, 7 centimeters by 12 centimeters, printed on 330-gram triplex card of casino quality. Okay, so they should be pretty durable, even though they seem a little bendier than usual, but so many of these decks are coming out now on super heavy cardstock that it's kind of not really a fair comparison. So anyway, hope you like that. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And as always, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I will talk to you soon. Blessed be.